Hello there and welcome to watch another episode of Emilight show. In today's episode, we are going to be sampling the opinions of some intellectuals about the new Finnish immigration laws. So welcome to the camera, Mr. Mba and Mr. Tamugri. Here is Mr. Tamugri and here is Mr. Mba. Yes, Mr. Mba, I will start with you. How can you describe the new Finnish immigration laws to be?
Yeah, thank you, Emilight, for bringing me to your show. I think, in a way, all of the laws are anti-immigration, and immigration it has been a big problem, not only in Finland, but the entire European Union. We have seen the wave of immigrants coming to Europe illegally through the Italian island of Lampedusa. But that shouldn't be a problem if there are good immigration laws, and depending on the objective, the orientation of immigration in particular countries.
Thank you, Mr. Mba, for your response. And to you, Mr. Tamugri, why do you think the new government has proposed very stringent laws against immigrants in Finland?
It's difficult because maybe I'm not a Finn. Maybe that's why I will not be able to see from that point of view. Why? Because first of all, it's their country, and I think that's a feeling that people have. It's our country, so we can make the laws that we want. But the problem is this: you need immigrants, and you want immigrants to come, and then you put very stringent conditions on the immigrants while they are here, and give measures that limit their ability to evolve in this society. So I don't know what is the goal. Is the goal that once somebody comes an immigrant, he should come according to a certain category, that the person was brought here to stay in that category and don't evolve, don't change. If you came here and they want you to come here and be a cleaner, you should remain a cleaner, don't evolve, and put stringent conditions so that anything you want to do outside of that box, you will meet resistance. So there is always resistance when you want to move away from this level. I don't know whether that is the goal, because I have a feeling like that is the goal.
Thank you, Mr. Tamugri. Yeah, from every indication, the Finnish immigration laws are constantly changing. How do you think immigrants feel about this?
The rules should be clean and clear so that people know what it is from the beginning that they are here to what they end. We should have an agenda for the country, so we know that no matter the party that is in power follows that agenda. So if anybody comes in, this country is going in this direction, so I will toe the line and follow. Not somebody come here the next minute, this new rule has come. It's no more like this. The time is like, each time I climb a ladder, you up the level that I have to climb to become somebody in your society. That's the feeling that we immigrants are having.
Okay, back to you, Mr. Mba. How fair can you say these laws are to immigrants?
Yes, it is quite unfair that somebody loses his job and loses his residency. It doesn't make any sense. What if it is a citizen already who is losing the job? So I find this to be very discriminatory, and I actually encourage immigrants to rise up against such a poor policy orientation of the opposed government.
Thank you very much. Back to Mr. Tamugri. Do you think that the past laws and the newly proposed laws give room for immigrants to thrive in Finland?
I can only say the effect that it has on immigrants from my own point of view.
Yes.
It makes people feel like, we are not wanted here. They are making conditions stringent for us. They don't want us to evolve. We can't grow. We can't attain our goals or certain levels in life. We cannot improve. We are like stagnant and staying in one place. There's constantly something to limit you and keep you in that box that I was talking about earlier.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Mba, yes, there is this constant cry from Finland that they are in need of foreign labor to boost their economy. So how would you say the newly proposed laws meet the need of Finland?
Sometimes Finland is actually confusing me because I'm not sure what they really want. At the same time, they say they need the immigrants to come and beef up the labor force, the population which is growing. Then they also kind of they impose harsh immigration policies. So I don't know exactly what this government wants. Like I mentioned a couple of days ago in one of our discussions, I did say that the opposed government is driving the last nail into the Finnish welfare state because immigrants contribute enormously in the sustainability of this system. If you think you have a growing population and then you are imposing anti-immigration policies, I don't know how you want to maintain the labor force in the nearest future. So, whether it is the length of time to obtain a permanent residence or to get a nationality in this country, the government must decide on what policies they want. Do they really want to keep immigrants or not?
Do you think there is need for reconsideration of these laws?
It is in the interest of the Finnish government to reconsider this policy. I think this government, the opposed government, must reconsider the policy if they really need immigrants to beef up the economy. I wonder who is going to sustain this economy in the next 10 years. People should be allowed to work and stay. The first thing to encourage immigrants is the possibility of them staying freely in the country. So if they cannot have this legal residence, or if you tie their residence to economic reasons, then you're already defining why they must be here. Man was born free, and it's a fundamental human right to move freely. There is freedom of movement. So if I have found refuge in this country, I see no need why the government is trying to push me away after having accepted me. Of course, just imagine that I have spent 4 years already in this country. I have already built, or I'm already thinking of building a life here. And because I'm losing a job in 3 months' time, you ask me to leave. That's quite unfair, isn't it?
Thank you, Mr. Mba and Mr. Tamugri, for your great contribution. And to my viewers out there, I want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't go without subscribing if you haven't subscribed. And remember to like, share, and comment on our videos. In Emilight channel, we keep it real. So stay tuned for more updates on how immigrants are faring in Finland. Until next week. Ciao.